Persona 4, Dancing All Night.
And we're back with part 3 of episode 5, Persona 4, Dancing All Night. And without further delay, let's just dive right in. Continuing from where we left off.
Thank goodness. It looks like they understood me. Dancing is hard, but you really can reach out to people if you put your heart into it.
Yukiko breathes deeply and walks back to our side. Delicate, elegant, and somehow defiant. It was a beautiful dance that embodied Yukiko herself.
That was excellent, Yukiko.
Way to go, Yukiko! You were gorgeous!
Oh man, that reminded me of the first time I tried asking you out on a date.
Huh? You did?
Never mind. Forget it. I already learned not to expect anything.
Ha ha ha. Uh-oh.
So, you've poisoned them as well.
That's not how it really is. And you know that, don't you? Chaining shadows down here isn't going to help anyone. Yeah, if you want to bond that bad, go out into the real world. It might be tough. You might feel a lot of pain. But you gotta find someone who will hear you out and show them the real you.
You kids really are interesting, but you don't get it.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
The more you act as yourself, the farther you push people away. You know that better than anyone. Have you ever been mocked, even once, for who you truly are? You only get hurt and betrayed. Isn't that right to know?
I'm...
Tomoe steps back and shakes her head in both denial and terror at the voice's implications. Tomoe looks more frightened than I'd expect. Which means, just like with Tamami, this voice is deliberately going for her deepest insecurities that we don't know.
Do you really want that? You're the leader. If nobody loves you, how can you protect anyone?
This is just like what happened with Tamamine. You!
On it.
Feeling something bad coming, both Yosuke and I rush to Tomoe. If this is just like earlier, then the instant Tomoe gives in to that voice. Ribbons from all directions knock Yosuke and me away. We both hit the ground. The ribbons coil around Tomoe and pull her down the path. So powerful. I praised myself for the impact, but I still couldn't resist it.
What did I tell you? Tomoe isn't going with you.
Damn it. We couldn't stop it.
We can't give up for Tomoe-san's sake. We'll keep trying until we save her. Come on, we've got to move.
Yes, let's go. If we hurry, we can still catch up.
Onwards and upwards. After traveling down the path Tomoe was taken, we encounter an unbelievable sight. A floor covered in bright neon, shelves lined up with liquor bottles, gaudy and chintzy decoration here and there. This is...
What is this place? It feels like somewhere shady you'd go to drink at night.
Although, not that I've been to one, but this looks kind of retro.
Look, there's Tomoe-chan.
At Chie's exclamation, we follow her gaze. In the middle of a stage surrounded by neon and all kinds of strange objects, Tomoe stands, looking up at and yelling something. Uh-oh.
No! I'm not doing it because I want to!
True, you aren't the sexy type at all. In fact, you're so shy, you've never gone out with a boy.
Ouch! You really have to say it like that to her face? Wait, what's her hobby?
Who are you? Why do you know about that?
But Tomoe, no one needs that thing. If people are disappointed, their hearts will abandon you.
If people are disappointed, like I give a shit. I'll move on.
Only girls left behind by their own leader.
Oh, whatever.
Sumomo, Nozomi, Tamami, Kanami.
Tomoe-san!
Tomoe-chan!
Noticing us, Tomoe tries to run toward us, but the voice speaks again, as if to cut her off, and Tomoe freezes in her tracks.
Forget who you really are, Tomoe. Sexier than anyone, dominant over everyone, the mature leader. That's the you everyone wants. Here, listen to what everyone has to say.
I love how she seems so seductive, in control. Like they're supposed to be edible idols, but it feels like she's the one doing the eating.
You pervert.
That better than you attitude gives me chills. I love that sultry look, like she knows exactly what you want.
These voices again!
Oh my god.
Without Tomomin, there's no sex appeal. I don't feel like supporting them without a little incentive.
Ugh. Why does this one give me the chills?
I have to admit, it's the sexy ones I get the hots for. And that's Tomomin all over.
Go play with your hand or something.
See, Tomoe? Everybody wants the sexy, confident you who has men wrapped around her little finger. Now, just accept it. There's no place for the real you.
This isn't good. I tried calling out to Tomoe, but it's too late. Tomoe's lips, quivering in fear up until now, curve into a crooked smile.
That's right. This is all I have.
No, Tomomin!
Damn it!
Tomoe-san!
Wrapped in ribbons, Tomoe only laughs sadly as black mist starts covering her body. This is just like Tamami. No, even stronger. The ominous presence engulfs the area, and the miasma covering Tomoe begins taking shape.
Everybody is happy this way. The real me is worthless.
Not again. Why does it have to end up like this?
Keep your guard up. It's coming.
I feel so hot. That's right. I am the butterfly, the queen of the night. It's useless trying to show the real me anyway. No one would ever understand.
Giving up on yourself so easily.
Come here, babe. Connect with me and feel the heat. Leave it all to me and I'll show you the time of your life.
No thanks, sweetheart.
Don't you prefer pleasure over pain? Why go through the pain of expressing yourself? You get nothing out of it.
That's not true. Ignoring the cheering of the shadows suddenly filling the stand, I stand to face Tomoe. My gaze meeting the two cold, glowing eyes behind the giant butterfly mask. I yell out at the monster.
That's not true. Tomoe-san, you're just hiding behind someone else's desires.
Yukon is right. Maybe nobody has understood you yet, but you can't give up that easily.
Watch me, Tomoe-san. I'll show you what it means to express yourself.
All right, get him, you!
You can do it!
Rise, can you hear me? I need my song.
Loud and clear, Senpai. Okay, here comes the beat.
Let's do this. Play the music.
Alright. Let's dance, baby.
Don't give up, Tomoe-san.
No worries about you, Yukun.
Perfect. All right. How's that? Perfect. Yeah. All right. How's that? Perfect. Yeah. It's ready. All right. That went well. How's that?
Now let's make it exciting.
Perfect.
Fantastic. Yes, that's the spirit.
Yeah.
Keep at it. It's going great.
There's the elegance I was expecting, Yukiko.
Shit.
I'm getting fired up. What's
I was just there to make you look good. All right. Perfect. Yeah.
I saw that one good.
That went well. How's that? All right. Yeah. Perfect. All right, I'm ready whenever. All right. Yeah. Perfect. How's that?
Now let's make it exciting. Woohoo!
All right. Great moves.
Shit.
Fantastic. Keep at it. It's going great.
You got me fired up. Thanks, Yukiko.
Your passionate feelings totally came across.
Yeah. I was just there to make you look good. That went well. Perfect. How's that? All right.
Ah. It's not a perfect, but I'll take it. Sorry, babe. Just couldn't keep up.
Well done, Yukun. You really do have a magnetic personality. Did he do it?
It burns!
Tomoe-san! Tomoe-chan! What? Have
I done? I denied myself, and everyone saw that.
It's okay. Everything. The good parts and the embarrassing parts. It's all part of you, Tomoe-san.
We're the same. And I'm sure there are people out there who will accept you as you are, Tomoe-san.
Tomoe-san slightly looks down, as if deep in thought, then raises her head and looks us directly in the eyes. A newfound resolution burns in her eyes.
When I was a student, I told a friend about my hobby. She laughed so hard. I got scared, couldn't face her. And before I knew it, we were...
Huh?
Oops.
Wow, I'm sorry.
But damn.
I guess that was when I learned to distance myself from everyone else. I was scared to be myself.
Tomoe-chan!
Just so we understand, could you tell us what that hobby is?
What, dude? Didn't she just tell us how it was a sore subject?
No, it's okay. This is the first step. I need to be able to talk about it. Thank you, Yukun.
I'm weird. I love manga. I watch TV at home all day. I just can't get out of my kotatsu. On my days off, I stay in my PJs, eat snacks, drop crumbs all over, and waste hours
Sorry,
online
guys.
checking my favorite sites. I'm too scared to hold hands with a boy. I'm not good at talking to people, and I always spend New Year's on my own. I see manga I like, and I buy it. Then I realize I already have that volume, but oh well, you know. God, I'm awful.
Really? That seems normal to me. Blurting it all out in one breath and losing speed towards the end, Tomoe's incredible confession comes to an end. What am I supposed to say? I can't think of anything immediately. I look to Yosuke next to me for help, but he appears to be in shock, probably for a different reason.
Wait, are you serious?
Buying two of the same manga? I do that too!
Yukiko-san! Now's not a good time for that. What if this traumatizes Tomomin even more?
No, it is funny for sure. I mean, who'd need two, right? Oh boy. So she's that type? Oh, and I thought one was tough enough to deal with.
Yukiko and Tomoe's laughter echoes throughout the room, and the rest of us just stand there staring in amazement. Then, suddenly, a familiar beam of light descends on a spot a little away from us.
There it is again. That same door we saw with Tamami-san.
Is this the door to the dressing room at our office? How come it's here?
Why don't we go inside? Carefully. We don't know yet if it's safe inside.
Just like I thought. It looks pretty much the same as last time.
Yeah. You can't hear that song either, huh?
Anyway, we should probably take a short rest. We've saved Tamami-san and Tomoe-san so far. I'm sure you're all feeling tired by now.
Whew, don't mind if I do. This dancing stuff is really killing my legs, you know.
Everyone relaxes, letting the tension ebb away. I'm a little tired myself, and take a seat in a nearby chair. With perfect timing, Rise calls up with her persona.
Senpai, are you okay to talk?
Rise, yeah, we're good. We just saved Tomoe-san.
Huh? Oh no, I can't be going crazy. I can hear Rise-san's voice inside my head. And Yukun is talking back to her?
Oh boy, here we go again.
It is getting repetitive, though.
I know that Yukiko didn't mean anything by it, but she could probably afford to be a little more sensitive. I glance at everyone explaining persona communication out of the corner of my eye as I focus on talking with Rise.
How is it over there? Is everyone alright?
We're having some issues. I gotta say, it is a bit rough without you guys. By the way, about Miss Ochimizu.
Yeah. It seems like the shadows don't attack her for some reason.
Wait, how do you know that, Senpai?
We ran into her too.
I see what's going on. Geez, she does whatever she wants, like always.
What do you mean?
It's nothing. Anyway, we've got some catching up to do. I'll fill you in once we meet up.
Alright, we'll be waiting.
Bye, Senpai.
Someone's in love. As I end the conversation with Rise, my friends finish up explaining to Tomoe-san. We relax, the conversation turning casual. As we're talking, Yukiko calls out to us, apparently noticing something in the makeup corner.
Look, it's just like when we were with Tamami-san. Oh, not that again! And I was this close to putting it out of my mind!
Before we even reach Yukiko, we knew what she found. Just like with Tamami, a note. After making sure I have everyone's attention, I take a look at the contents. As I thought, although the actual text is different from the one from Tamami's room, it's pretty much a continuation.
The morning glory won't bloom, no matter how hard I wish. I've already forgotten my true face. My love for music has grown cold. I'm scared to sing, scared to get on the stage, scared to face my fans' expectations. How would she feel if I left? I don't want to make her sad, but nothing can fill the void in my heart.
Oh my. How heavy.
This person's having some hard times. It's even worse than the last note.
Yeah.
Ghost or not, this is just plain scary.
Could the culprit behind this really be a ghost? That idol who committed suicide.
Even if that's possible, it's too soon to judge yet.
If we could just figure out who wrote these, I wouldn't be as freaked out. Idol, suicide, morning glory, Calistegia? What? Calistegia. It's another name for morning glory, but don't tell me.
We all turned to Tomoe at her sudden outburst. She was staring into space, as if trying to remember something. Does she?
Tomomin, you know what this note is about?
No, but it reminded me of something I heard when our appearance at LMB was finalized. A very popular idol who was with Takara Productions passed away a few years back. It was just before
Oops.
she died. She wrote one final song. Calistegia, a flower commonly known as morning glory. And that song, Calistegia, that's the new song we're debuting at the LMB Fest.
An idol that belonged to Takara Productions, who has a connection with Kanamin Kitchen. It does match the profile we came up with.
This conversation is going in a bad direction. Are you saying the culprit is seriously a ghost?
Shit. Breathe, relax. It's too early to jump to any conclusions, but yeah, things are starting to connect here.
No! That doesn't help a single bit! Drive a stake through my heart, why don't you?
I calmed down the rowdy team and looked squarely at Tomoe. Whether or not the idol is the culprit of this case, I think we need to get more information.
Tomoe-san, do you know why that particular song was selected for Kanamin Kitchen?
Ms. Ochimizu.
Ms. Ochimizu?
Yes, it was her decision. Calistegia never saw the light of day. After what happened, its release was put on hold indefinitely. But Ms. Ochimizu said that'd be a key selling point.
Seriously?
Tomoe-san, if you don't mind, can I ask you the name of the idol that passed away? Oh, yes. It's
Yuko Osada.
Uh-oh.
Ms. Ochimizu? Why are you here?
Yuko's curse. The notion is so ridiculous. I'd expect to find it on the cover of a tabloid.
You don't have to put it like that. How can you say that for sure? Having Kanamin Kitchen sing Yuko-san's song might be an effective marketing strategy. But it could well be thanks to you that they were thrown into this incident.
I can see your position. In a place like this, it's easy to think some monster or ghost is responsible. However, it's impossible that this is Yuko's curse. It's flatly out of the question.
You can't know that for sure.
Yes, I do. and that's the end of the conversation. Tomoe, choose
Right.
your words more carefully
Like I
if
said.
you don't want to make a fool of yourself. See what chaos you've caused?
She's got to be linked to this in a major way.
I'm sorry. How could you?
Miss Ochimizu's attitude was clearly aggravating Chie and Yukiko. It is strange. Miss Ochimizu does tend to speak aggressively, but this time feels different, like a rush of emotion. Why is that? As I tried to calm down Chie and Yukiko down, I pondered the possibilities. I understand their feelings. We're trying to account for actual victims here, and being worried for their safety makes us emotional. But attacking Miss Ochimizu is wrong. Is the wrong way to deal with it. We don't even know the extent of her connection here.
Everyone, that's enough. We don't know if Ms. Ochimizu is even a part of this.
No, I apologize. I shouldn't have lashed out.
Oh, you think?
In any case, I'll take it from here. Tomoe, stay here with me until you recovered. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
At Miss Ochimizu's calm apology, Chie and Yukiko come back to themselves. I know, Yukiko and Chie don't want to blame Miss Ochimizu if it's not justified. Yosuke starts talking again, trying to change the subject.
So, why are you here, Ms. Ochimizu? Is Tamamine okay?
Yes, I came after you. I figured if you saved another girl, she would need looking after. Like in Tamami's case. As for Tamami, she's fine. That room seemed pretty safe, and she's calmed herself down. Idols aren't that fragile.
I see. Thank you.
Anyway, you've successfully saved Tamami and Tomoe. I'd like to thank you, but I think I'll wait until this whole mess is over.
We're looking forward to that. Let's get out of here together, all of us.
I'm afraid I must leave that to you. Neither Tomoe nor I are of much use here. It's always like that. Every crisis I face, I'm made aware of my powerlessness. Go once you're ready, and play detective all you want. But that's quite enough throwing around baseless accusations.
Miss Ochimizu makes her final statement and leaves, but I still have my doubts. Her powerlessness? Again, something in her words feels wrong. It sounded almost like self-deprivation. And from that, I think there's a reason behind the way she speaks normally. Somehow I can't take her at face value.
I hate to say this, but I just can't seem to like her.
The way she acts, I'd be surprised to find someone who does.
I have a feeling she has her reasons for it. Anyway, let's hurry. We need to meet up with Risei's team and find a way out.
I'm sorry I made things awkward. I'll focus on solving the case.
Yeah, me too. I'm really getting hungry, so let's just get this over with and figure out everything else once we get back home.
That's just like you, Chie. Sounds like a plan.
Nobody would think of dinner at a time like this except for you-know-who.
Aw, sheesh, guys. I can't help it. I'm only human.
Everyone laughs at Chie's pouting as usual. Yeah, we're fine. Just like we always are. After exchanging looks with my friends, who've stood at my side through countless trials, we step towards the door. After Yu's team left the dressing room, all that remained was Miss Ochimizu and the flustered Tomoe sitting alongside her.
Some build-up on your face.
Oh, I've been here since yesterday, and I couldn't do anything about it, so...
I see. Yes, that makes sense. You're the eldest member of Kahneman Kitchen, correct? The L&B festival is right around the corner.
Huh? What?
Oops. God, her vibe is like
I've heard
really
that exercise is
depressing.
good for the skin.
I'll exercise. Some dance practice. Please allow me. Right now. Right here.
Go on then.
Tomoe stood in front of Ochimizu and began dancing desperately.
No, you're not getting it at all. Listen to me, Tomoe. You need some real nuance, some emotion in that dance. Something like...
Oh God, don't let it be another... Oh God.
A female veteran of the company's lowest department, advising the new addition to the group. A woman's worth is measured by the number of men she has conquered. Do you feel her pride? Her sorrow?
Oh my god! I'm ashamed of myself! I didn't understand my routine at all!
That doesn't sound remotely correct. After exiting the dressing room, I took a good look around. Alright, there's no sign of any shadows appearing here. I think it's safe to leave Miss Ochimizu and Tomoe here. Glancing to my side, I noticed Yosuke stretching. Good. Looks like he managed to get a little rest back there.
Alright, then let's meet up with Rise. Whew. Man, I'm really starting to ache here.
It's because of you guys that we were able to save Tamami-san and Tomoe-san. Thanks for being with me.
Come on, man. Why are you thanking us?
We're the investigation team, remember? Saving people in danger is our thing!
You know, I was wondering. It's about Ms. Ochimizu. Did she seem to you like she was acting kind of strange?
Miss Ochimizu?
Something in my memory flickered at his question. I did feel something wrong with Miss Ochimizu back there. Is Yosuke talking about Miss Ochimizu, how Miss Ochimizu suddenly got emotional? I mean, it was strange, but...
It was a little unusual. Like all of a sudden her emotions got the better of her.
You noticed too, huh? She was still acting pretty lousy, but it was kind of different this time.
Hey, now that you mention it, it felt like she really wanted to end the conversation quick, huh?
Yeah, right when the topic of that idol Yuko came up. It's only a hunch right now, but my gut tells me there's something she's not telling us.
But what?
I agree with most of Yosuke's opinion. We don't know what, but Miss Ochimizu is definitely hiding something from us. Most likely has something to do with this Yuko Osada, but...
Well, I don't know yet. That's actually why I thought I'd bring it up. What do you think of it all? I mean, including the whole Yuko Osada thing.
You mean whether or not this Yuko-san is the culprit? Oh, I'd like to stay away from that possibility.
Hey, don't forget. The LMB website's rumor was about the curse of the dead idol in the first place. And what with these messages, which read almost like suicide notes, it does point to Yuko Osada causing this incident. Longing for bonds she couldn't have before.
Also, she was with Takara Productions, and Kaname Kitchen is performing her song at the LMB. Huh?
There are a lot of connections, but that voice seemed to know a lot of close personal information about Tamami-san and Tomoe-san. It's hard to imagine that Yuko-san would know that much about them.
Yeah, exactly! See? I knew Yuko-san wasn't the culprit!
Huh. You've got a point there. Tomomin didn't know much about Yuko-san, and it seemed like Tamami didn't either. Besides, Kaname Kitchen hasn't been around for that long. When you think about it, there's no way Yuko-san could have known them.
As I thought, knowing Yosuke, I'm sure the info on Kaname Kitchen is accurate. And if that's the case, it's hard to think that the voice is Yuko. But that means...
Ah, crap. It looks like we're back at square one. If it's not her, then who the hell's the culprit?
If the author of those notes is really Yuko-san like Tomoe-san suggested, then we can assume the culprit also knows about Yuko-san.
So it's someone who's related to Takara Productions, who knows Tomoe-chan and Tamami-chan very well, and also knows about Yuko-san. Do we know anyone who might fit all of that?
Hey, who said it's limited to people we know?
Huh? But then, we're out of luck! Why don't we meet with Rise-chan? It's always better to have more heads to think with. Oh yeah, and they've got Naruto-kun with them! With the real detective and our leader together, there's no mystery we can't solve!
Why are you the one bragging?
I'll try my best. Let's head to the rendezvous point then.
Uh-oh. Suddenly we felt a shock. At first I thought an enemy was attacking, but it seems like something else entirely. This is...
Whoa, what the...
An earthquake! What? This is not a good sign!
Something might have happened to the other group. Let's hurry.
And with that, I think we'll go ahead and end it there. So as you can see, it takes us back there. The next episode, we'll go ahead and start our video with the team of Rise and team. That sounded horrible coming from me. In any case, I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you kept up with me so far and you like what you've been seeing, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to remain updated, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell that's on the side. And if you liked it a lot, go ahead and tell me what you've been liking so far. Leave a comment in the box. If you have any suggestions on what to play later on in the future, go ahead and leave a comment in the box as well. I'll see you guys in the next episode. In the meantime, stay gold.